Let's talk about recovery. Recovery is key to cycling improvement, but it's often overlooked by riders that believe they must train hard day in, day out. Lack of recovery can often lead to illness, overtraining, and lack of freshness that gives you that ability to hit those PBs.
Yeah, recovery rides are as important as those hard train rides. And as soon as we realise the importance of them, we can start embracing them. So in this video, Manon and I are going to show you how to do the ultimate recovery ride. And it all starts in a tranquil town like this one, with the river going down and the chimney smoking. But is it time to get on a ride?
Yeah,
all right.
It is.
Let's hit the bike, shall we? Right.
The purpose of a recovery ride is exactly that, to help you feel more recovered for the next day of training or event. Now, you might have heard that an easy ride will help flush the lactate out your legs. Well, that isn't exactly true, because resting your legs for just 20 minutes will help bring the lactate back to a normal level. So, you're probably wondering, what's the point in a recovery ride?
Well, Manon, there are a whole load of facts that show that there are a whole load of benefits for doing low intensity exercise. And now, I reckon it's time to do some fact hunting, do you think?
Yeah, let's get into it.
It improves an athlete's perceived level of recovery. It's actually said that an athlete that does a short recovery ride feels better rested and also less muscle soreness and better mentally prepared, which is all good when looking for PBs, you know, those power personal bests.
Low intensity exercise has been proven to be more effective than any other recovery method. So riding your bike can get you feeling just as fresh as a sports massage or a foam roller session. But of course, the foam roller and sports massage are really good for injury management. So don't go throw any foam roller out the window just yet.
Yeah, additionally, Manon, the more time that is spent on the bike improves handling and also helps get used to recruiting all those muscles, what comes into better pedaling actions. So basically, we can get better equipped on the bike without doing hard sessions, which is all good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Right, time to get back on the bike. Yes, it is.
A recovery ride should place the least amount of stress on your body as possible, allowing it time to recover. As such, the ride should be short, 90 minutes at the very most, but even 30 minutes you will see benefits, allowing your muscles to loosen and relax and giving your heart rate some time to rise.
Yeah, it has to be said though, throughout this video we've been saying to do a ride that is as easy as possible. But you can actually benefit from doing some bursts of effort. Now don't think of these as sprints or all-out efforts. What we're saying is what you could do is do 6 to 10 seconds of really high intensity work. High cadence but low power. Think of this as, well, building on releasing growth hormone, which is enabling you to recover from those rides previous. But it also helps to turn your muscles on. So it's like increasing your mind-muscle connection. And if you get used to turning your muscles on, you can also turn them off. So yes, there is a benefit from doing those high-intensity bursts. Now you can do around 6 to 8 of these in a recovery ride.
I always used to feel better from doing these sort of bursts on my recovery when I was a pro cyclist. My legs would always feel so much better, but it has to be said, they're not for everyone. Some people would much rather sit on the couch all day with their legs up.
Well, I'm going to do some high intensity bursts.
Yeah.
You ready? 6 to 10
Go.
seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up.
So here's our ultimate recovery ride. You want to pick a nice flat route. You don't want any steep, sharp climbs because you just aren't going to be able to ride up them nice and easy at recovery pace. You want to keep your power and heart rate as low as possible, like seriously low. This isn't the day to be looking at your average speed.
No, and if you go out on a ride with your local club or you drag a mate along with you. Now things can get quite competitive. After all, we are competitive cyclists, at least some of us anyway. So if you see a sign and you end up sprinting for it, or the pace just starts rising and the power too, well, this is going to fail to make a good recovery ride.
if you are heading out with your riding buddies, make sure they know that you are on a recovery ride and you won't be sprinting for any signs today. I also like to take my power off my bike computer when I'm out on my recovery ride. Sometimes it's just nice to ride off feel rather than power.
So here's a business proposal for you, Manon. Do you reckon, I could make little number plates for your bike saying, "Caution, on a recovery ride"?
I'm not wearing a number plate.
No, that's not going to be hitting shops anytime soon, is it? Oops. I'll race to the cafe?
No.
Come
No.
on.
Not
Come
today.
on, Manon.
Don't do it to me, Hank.
Just testing you. The unwritten rule for every recovery ride is that it's got to involve a coffee stop. I mean, when I was a pro, it was probably the most important thing. If I didn't involve a coffee stop halfway through the ride, then it wasn't a proper recovery ride.
The best thing is, on a recovery day, you can spend as long as you want at the cafe and eat as many cakes and drink as many coffees as you like. But if you don't have a cafe nearby, why not take some snacks in your back pocket and just stop off for 5 minutes and enjoy the views?
Now, we would suggest you schedule at least one recovery ride each week. Now, that all depends on duration and intensity of your training. What I'd like to do is do a block of 3, so 3 hard rides, and then 1 nice, easy recovery ride, like this one.
But then again, if you just don't feel like going out on your bike, then don't. Just have a complete day off your bike and do everything and anything but ride your bike.
Yeah, and get the enthusiasm back. So maybe take the dog out for a walk or have a nice early night.
So have you got a dog to take for a walk?
Well, you had to drop that one in, didn't you, Manon?
Hope you enjoyed this video on our take on the ultimate recovery ride. And remember, lots of coffee on a recovery ride.
Yeah, and if you've got any tips that we haven't involved in the video, then let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget, before leaving, hit that big thumbs up button, and it's not big, it's that size. And we'll see you in the next video. Right,
More cake?
how's your coffee?
Well,
mine's
it's
finished.
quite empty, but I want more.
Right, let's go.
And I
get
need
that
a
one.
cake.
Let's go.